Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RuckU News Ramble type thing. Promised I was going to talk a little bit about the Super 14, so I better had. Surprised to see the Waratahs in second place. I know it's still a wee bit early. Crusaders down in fifth. Hey, was thinking the game of the weekend was going to be the Crusaders against the Bulls, but I didn't see it. Apparently, it wasn't much of a game. I thought Matfield coming back, Abana coming back, was going to make a bit of a lift, but Crusaders did it, 16-13, but not a Grady, not a good. Tragic news, I hear Monty has been dropped for the Stormers' trip to Sydney. Bad hair day for Monty. Shocker. The old boy, could be on his way out there. That's what I'm going to say about the Super 14. Mind you, just thinking Southern Hemisphere, New Zealand rugby chief, Steve Chu, two, I don't know how you pronounce it, I don't care. He's not happy with that block vote from the Six Nations on the L's. He's called it ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Southern Hemisphere boys not happy with that, are they? You can imagine them all. John O'Neill, who's been pretty outspoken on the whole thing. To be fair to him, on a daily basis, he does face. He faces a stiff. Oh no. He faces stiff domestic competition. It says, John O'Neill does. Could face a stiff. Anyway, you can imagine them all getting together, can't you? You know, the Aussies, the Kiwis, the Yarbies, little shack somewhere, bit of a chat about it. Mate, it's not fair. That's Northern Hemisphere, boys. It's just not fair. They're not doing what we told them to do. A few little drinks, off to bed. Be like the Waltons. Good night, John. Good night, Steve. Good night, guys. What are you doing, Steve? Anyway, no, Mike, you go blind, mate. Anyway, so that's the Southern Hemisphere. Northern Hemisphere news. Frank Haddon has a step down from being Scottish coach with a very large hand in his back, I would think. See a step down there. So he's gone, and the word is that Andy Robinson could be taking over. Although Jim Telfer, that great Scottish coach, has warned them not to rush into anything. Don't rush into anything. Jim Telfer. He amused me. There's a great line from his 97 Lines tour, wasn't it? Jim Telfer, apparently. Coaching session one day says, right, I want you all to run as fast as you can, and then accelerate. Oh, the old Scottish voice, right, all right, I'll do that here. You know, the Irish were just working out how to run. The Welsh, well, they didn't know what accelerate meant, you know. All right, that's Irish. Oh. Yeah, and then the English was going, now, hang on, I'm not sure if that's strictly possible. Run as fast as you can and then accelerate. It's a great coach. So, it'll be interesting to see if Mr. Robinson gets it. English coach coaching Scotland, who would have thought that, eh? Bloody hell. Guinness Premiership. I think it's probably down to about 4, really, isn't it? And discounting London Irish here, although, they're looking good. Sale, a little bit too much turmoil since the Froggy's gone in Sale, I think. Or they're shrugging. McAllister's gone. Irish, just not sure they've quite got it this year. Saracens, eh? I reckon there's going to be a management training book coming out, Saracens. How to treat your people. Fire them, and then they're not fired. You can imagine it, South Africans, all right, man, yeah. What we do, is we pretend to fire them, send them out the door, but it's a revolving door. Then they come back in, and we say, you're not fired, and they feel great. Yeah. Go out, really down, come back in, brilliant, So, all those guys who thought they were fired are not fired. Yes, and I think that's South African man management, That'll be a classic book. Top of the charts for that one. So yeah, with the Guinness Premiership, Sarries are gone. Leicester, in with a chance. Bath. See, their coach me and said that Butch James looked brilliant, stunning in training. Did he really? Swanee will get him. Swanee, get a little bit excited about that, are we? Butch looked stunning. Gloucester, well, have they got the balls? They've got the ball, sure. have they got the ball to do it? And Quinn's a bit of an outside bet there. I think in between those four, because I'm, decisive like that. Yeah, Quinn's doing well. Dino, what a boy. What a boy. Should he be involved with England? There's a question. And just a notable mention, I think, this week, from Worthy, who put up one of the funniest sledges I've seen for a long time, about trying to get his kids to eat dinner. And his kids turned around and said, "If I eat my dinner, Daddy, will I be as fat as you?" That's brilliant. That's kids for you, isn't it? Now, I know I've told you this one before, but it's true. Which reminded me of the time where they're out there somewhere, not Burley because he was bored, but Henry and Jack were, Henry had obviously been told by his mates at school that Dad used to play for England. And he came back and he said, did you play for England? And I was upset he didn't know. But eventually, sort of, but yeah, but a long time ago, ignored it. Have you got a shirt? Have you got a shirt? He went on all day, have you got a shirt? I said, yeah, but they're up in the loft. Eventually, he got to the evening and he said, go on, show him a shirt. So went up into the loft, took him up there, got this old kit bag out, bloody old, and I've only got about 4 shirts left. So got one of these shirts out, number 13, and he was looking at it. And Jack, a little bit younger, was sitting there, and Henry was going, oh, why don't you? So did you play it? Took it up. Yeah, once or twice, and wow, right, yeah, and all that. And eventually I said, so Jack, do you want to have a look at it? And he gave me that great look. He went, nah. I said, all right, what's that? He gave me that look of, get a fucking life. Obviously he didn't say that. But he looked at it, he just looked at me and said, you did not play for England. I said, didn't I? He said, no. I said, why is that then? He said, because you're my dad, and you're too fat. And got up and walked off. Out with the mouths of babes. See you next week.